Yes, indeed. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah. Black HERSTORY. I'm celebrating Prince. I say rest in power, rest in purple power, the Prince. You dig what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about Prince too, because I saw that there's some documentary that was supposed to be released on him. We're going to talk about that later. First of all, we're going to talk about Black HERSTORY. Alright. So, the 23rd day, y'all, of Black HERSTORY goes to one of my favorite poets. One of them. Another one of them. She was a civil rights activist. She published 7 autobiographies. And yes, I'm reading this because, you know, at my age, sometimes the memory go... I might look young, but baby, that memory... So, she published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays. Now, we talking about a woman who writes, baby, who wrote. You understand me? Several books of poetry, okay? Which a lot of us know the poetry. Of course I do, because I love poetry, right? She's credited with a list of plays, movies, and television shows spanning over 50 years. Think about that. This woman gave her life to 50 years of television, movies, and stuff like that. Some of this stuff she wrote, directed. Come on, man. A black woman? Come on. Stop playing with this person. Don't play with her. Right? Her credits is just marvelous. She received dozens of awards and more than 50. Another 50. So maybe 50 is her favorite number. She received 50 honorary degrees. Think about that, y'all. 50 honorary degrees. 50. And some of y'all go to school one time and just get... But of course, maybe, you know, she was financially, you know, Maya Angelou, which is who I'm talking about, one of the mothers of poetry, the marvelous Maya Angelou, probably had the means to go to school and get 50 degrees, you know what I mean? But she had 50 honorary degrees. 50? That's a lot of learning to do, baby. My goodness. Maybe she could have started a poetry school. Or maybe someone will start one in her name. That'd be great. Now, if it pop up, remember who said it, y'all. If a poetry school, if it's not already out there, which I don't know, if it pops up, remember who said it. Come back right here and say, you know what, Money Made, you said that. I did. I've said plenty of stuff before. Don't get no credit, but I don't need it. Anyway. Yes, she's had 7 autobiographies. One of the best ones that I ever saw. I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings. Now, that was based on her life. I do know that one for sure, right? Because it tells how her story started at 17. You know what I'm saying? When she was young and stuff like that. So, I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings is one of those autobiographies that you just have to understand. That tells the story of a lot of us. Black women, black people in general. You know, and it could go to whatever color, really, to be honest with you, because if you look at the storyline of it and you understand what she was talking about, then hey, man, that was beautifully written. Just like one of my favorite poems that she wrote to women. Phenomenal Woman. That right there is my favorite poem written for women. Favorite of all time. There's no way to describe somebody, if it's your mama, your auntie, your grandmama, You can put that poem title on anybody who is phenomenal inside and out. You know, you can't go wrong with playing that song. And I love the fact that in my favorite movie, one of them anyway, one of my top 3 movies of all time, Poetic Justice, that was played, and Janet Jackson recited that poem in that movie, which went poetically together because the name of the movie was Poetic Justice, which is my top 3. Probably number 2 on the list for my movies of all time. That's probably number 2, right? So, man, today, the 23rd day of Black HERSTORY goes to one of the mothers of poetry. Gave us so much to look back on, you know, and appreciate women for real, for who they really are, how phenomenal they can be, you know, and not just the negative side of women, but she gave us a positive side to reflect on. When you think about the phenomenal women that was in your life that raised you, I know I got plenty in my family that I saw coming up as examples. You understand what I'm saying? Of what real women look like. So I thank Maya Angelou for that poem. That phenomenal woman, you can't beat that. And there's so many of y'all out there too, man. Shout out to my phenomenal women. You did what I'm saying? Holding it up. Not just holding it down, but you holding it up. Doing whatever it takes for the family, yourself, and whoever you serve, whatever God you serve. You did? Big salute to you. Alright. So anyway, I'm gonna get on out of here. 23rd day of Black HERSTORY goes to the phenomenal woman herself. One of the queens of poetry. One of the mamas of poetry, if you think about it. You know, to me. One of the queens of poetry, the mama of poetry. Doctor. Yes, she was a doctor. Doctor. The Honorable Doctor. Poet, great. Poet GOAT. A poet GOAT, baby. Dr. Maya Angelou.